A new study in the National Survey of Sexual Attitudes and Lifestyles, that's the name of the survey, finds that in Britain, same-sex behavior between women has actually increased significantly over the last decade. So let me give you some specific numbers. If you look back at 1990, about 1.8% of women living in Britain would say that they had a same-sex sexual encounter or lesbian encounter. Skip forward to 2013, and actually that's 23 years later. 8% of women say that they've had some sort of sexual encounter.
Damn!
That's kind of incredible.
That's 4 times higher, okay, in a short period of time.
Let's take a look at age group, because age group actually plays a huge role in this. And what they found, you know how I like to gesture when I talk.
Right.
So in the age group between 35 and 44, 12% of women experienced lesbian encounters, while that number rose even higher in women ages 16 to 24. The age group saw a 19% of women saying that they had some sort of lesbian experience, while the 25 to 34-year-old group found 18% of women had at least one lesbian experience.
The phrase lesbian encounter sounds awesome. Okay. Second of all, that's a big number, man. Among 16 to 24-year-olds, that's 1 out of 5 that's getting down with other sisters, right? And 1, that's badass. 2, I don't even believe that. I believe the real number is actually higher. Like, those are the people admitting it, etc.
Yeah, so this relies on self-reporting. So were fewer women engaging in, lesbian encounters in 1990? Maybe, but I think the reality is there was more of a stigma in 1990, and now it's considered much more acceptable.
Oh, it's definitely both. Yeah, of course, people weren't saying it as much in 1990, but people are definitely doing it more now. Like, if you're, and a lot of people
are they?
Oh, absolutely. You can go to any college campus. You literally can't find a girl that hasn't made out with another girl. So, like, I know that's in the UK. I bet the US numbers are similar and probably higher, right? And not everybody go to college, and there's different subcultures. I understand that. But on a college campus, I'm putting the number, all right, let me not get carried away, 60%.
Oh, just calm down.
No, I won't be calm.
That's not based on...
We're talking about lesbian encounters. I will not be calm.
That's not based on any evidence other than Cenk being a perv, okay? It's not 60%.
Oh, yeah? Do we? First of all, we see, but I've been saying this for years. Can I go to the videotape?
All right, let's just go to the video. It doesn't mean anything, but just take a look at it.
What percentage of your friends at Cal State Northridge, female friends, hooked up with other girls?
85, 90.
85, 90. It's over. It's over. This is what I'm talking about. America, your daughters are lesbians, okay? Your daughters are bisexuals. I prove it every single time. We've never had a girl in here from college who says anything but under 60% as a number, first of all,
that's true.
of girls who've hooked up. And usually the number is near 85, 90%.
All right, that was from what, like a decade ago?
Oh, that was one girl that goes to one university in the porn capital of the world saying that the majority of her friends had a lesbian encounter. Oh, wow.
That college, they're not actually doing porn at the college, I think you know, okay?
I think I do know.
Which college did you go to?
Cal State Northridge.
Oh, okay.
I didn't have a lesbian encounter when I was in college.
Yeah, you were in the 15% that wasn't. That's because you were staying at home. You weren't having any fun. Okay.
It's kind of true.
No, I'm telling you, man, I said it back then, I'm proven right by study after study. America and now the UK, your daughters are now turning lesbian. Okay, and celebrate it. It's a great thing. Look, putting my kidding aside about the pervy kidding that I'm doing, etc. Look, it's a new world, and it turns out that if you allow people to be who they are, right, that there's a lot more people on that spectrum of sexuality that'll say, yeah, if there's nothing wrong with it, I'll experiment. Try it. I mean, you might like it.
Yeah, so I actually had a really, really interesting conversation with a guy recently about sexual stigma and, how same-sex encounters between women is considered completely fine. It's considered sexy. I mean, it's glorified, it's romanticized. Yeah. But when it comes to men, of course, people get like this icky feeling, and I don't really know why that is, okay? It's, I don't know, mainstream media pushing that idea, I guess. But I asked him, I was like, let's say the roles were reversed. Let's say that stigma didn't exist. And this guy is straight, okay? Let's say it didn't exist.
I like that. Like if you're really straight, you get like, he's straight. Okay, anyway, yes.
And I asked him, I'm like, if the roles were reversed and you could experiment with a guy and there would be no stigma, people would actually think it's a little sexy, would you experiment? He's like, Yeah, I'd try it once.
Huh.
Yeah, and I was like, wow.
Yeah. This guy is straight. Okay. All right. Anyway, no. Listen, I'm from the old school, so I grew up in an era where it was stigmatized, and I don't know how much that burrows into your head. Like, through what we're talking about here, we try to get beyond it, etc. But the kids that are born now, and I've been saying this for a long, long time. The one thing the right wing is right about is that we are winning the cultural war, and it does matter. And so when you remove the stigma, yes, more people will act out on homosexuality, whether it's guys or girls. The part that I disagree with them on is that it's a bad thing. I don't think it's a bad thing. It's apparently who they are. So what's wrong? So now that there's less stigma, not only are women acting, will there be more men that are trying it? Of course there will be. And it turns out already there's 7%, the overall rate for men having same-sex encounters in UK, at least in this study, is 7%. 7% is a pretty high number.
Yeah, it is a high number. And when it comes to women having sex overall, that number has increased as well. In fact, the average number of partners women have over their entire lifetime is 7.7, which I actually don't believe. I think it's actually more than that, but it's self-reporting.
Yeah, that's interesting. No, but there's a lot of people who get married young and they're done, one and done, So that brings down the average a lot. And so look, that's, again, conservatives' heads explode. Oh my God, you're having more sex. You're having kind of sex that I don't agree with. Well, sad day for you, conservatives. Apparently that's how we're built. So that's going to happen more the more we allow for freedom.